Okay, so good morning everyone and welcome back in today's class. Okay, so till yesterday what we discussed are mainly from the admin perspective, mainly from the ITSM perspective. Okay, and in the next 2 or 3 days what we will discuss is basically all are the advanced topic. Okay, when I say advanced topic, you may get some exposure for the practical part, you may not get an exposure to the practical part. Okay, but yes, these are the important topics. If you write down in your CV, it can give you little boost to get the interview call. Okay, but writing doesn't mean that okay, just write and the all done. No, you have to be go through the basic fundamental of these things. Okay, if you remember on the day 3 or 4, when we looking for the ServiceNow capabilities, right? What we have IT workflow, we have customer workflow, then we have employee workflow, and then we have Now Platform, right? We done this part, almost we done this part now. So the last 30 days we are discussing on that part only, IT workflow. Today we are going to be discuss about this thing, customer workflow. Employee workflow, I have no idea, I never implemented HRSD, so I cannot be do anything. This is we somehow discussed like flow designer, email notification we discussed, so that has been done. So today our main work is on the customer workflow. Okay, what do you mean by the customer workflow? Let's take example. Arun go to the LG showroom to buy a LG fridge. Okay, he go there, he saw, he done the demonstration part, he done the negotiation, and finally he say yes, I am happy to purchase this product, one LG product. Shopkeeper say, or the showroom person say, okay sir, let's sit there and let me do the billing for you. He said okay, that's fine for me. He done the billing, he pay the amount, and the fridge has been delivered to the Arun's doorstep. After 5 days, in the fridge, what Arun will do now? He will call to the customer care of LG, raise a complaint, and one person or engineer visit Arun house. He visit, he done, okay sir, nothing is, no problem is there, as your fridge is new, it take 1 or 2 more days to be get settled down as per the environment, and you have to follow these instructions. Task done. Close. Now I take the another example. Okay. Then listen. Why I'm giving the example, because this will be easy for you to be understand. Now take example. Arun working for a company UT. Okay. UT gave phone to Arun. That is iPhone for support purpose. Okay. When Arun received this phone after 5 or 10 days. Okay. After 5 or 10 days, Arun facing some issue in iPhone. Now Arun called to the Apple customer care. And what Arun says, I am calling from UT. My name is Arun. This is my iPhone. Set number. Right? They will done their. Arun will tell all the problem to these customer care guys. They will do the fix or something and. Now, what is the difference between these two examples? Let me start from left to right. Aishwarya, what is the difference between these two examples?
Sorry, I just joined.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Nikhil. Yes, Nikhil. What is the difference between these two examples? If you can tell me the difference, you're done with the CSM part. Ashwani. What is the difference? Tell me what is the difference? Dhanashri. In the meantime, let me open. Yes, Dhanashri.
So in first example, the person is come in our home visit and repair the fridge. And in second example, the Arun calling that person and he's sitting on his room and solve the problem in Arun's mobile.
Okay, what other difference you find it here? Tell me.
First one is in person.
Okay.
Second one is by group. Company.
What group? Okay. Company, what company? I'm just checking my previous slides on that. Yes, which company, my dear friend? You're all the on the track. Don't lose it now. Yes, tell me. Okay, who else is left here? Prashant. What is the difference between these two? अच्छा प्रशांत तुम आपने बताया था good. Okay, Harsha.
Sir, in first the product will consume personally.
Okay.
And in other example, the company given that product to Arun. So that is in a customer and first in consumer.
Arun.
The first one is more about the B2C. I mean to say the one customer, whereas in the second one, when
don't use heavy words here. Give me a layman difference.
In the first one, the customer is calling, so it is on the framework is around the individual customers. In the second one, when Arun calls and says, "I'm calling from so and so company," that becomes the high priority for them. And their response rate or their.
Okay. Tanvi.
So in the first example, the person is going to buying the product.
Okay.
And the second one, the product is given to him. So so in the first example, the process for the problem fulfillment is different than second.
Problem never fulfilled. Problem always resolved. Incident never fulfilled. Incident always resolved.
Resolved. Sorry.
Okay. I did not stop Harsha. Yes, Prashant, go ahead. You're saying something. You are saying something or someone else was saying? Okay. I did not stop Harsha because her point was correct. But I stopped Arun because he was taking these things to the next level, which I don't want to be go. Arun, your point is right. It's B2B and B2C. Harsha, your point is also right that in the first example, the product will be consumed by a person, and here is something like you say customer or consumer. Okay, I guess one person also gives us something similar only, which I consider, but I did not put anything on the top of that. The thing is that these two examples are different. Arun, now I come to your point. Okay. Customer service management basically work on a fundamental, two fundamentals, if I say, and B2C. Business to business, business to customer. It's a customer or the consumer, B2C. Tell me, Arun, it's a customer or consumer?
It's a consumer. From I hope so.
Okay. Business to consumer and business to business. Okay. Let's see the definition we'll see later on. The major thing which you have defined here, and please going forward, don't use the wrong terms. Arun, you say they will take the high priority. Did I mention anything about the priority in my example? Tanvi, you say they will raise the problem, they will fulfill the problem. Did I put anything on the problem here? And problem never fulfilled. Problem always solved. Incident resolution has been given. Only request is the one thing which has been fulfilled, which will fulfilled by the fulfiller team. So don't put that this is a high priority note. When there's no discussion about the priority, then don't use the unnecessary word, because you can explain the things, but you will confusing the customer. You're confusing a client by using the random word, because you know those words. He don't know those words. He's on the completely business part. He say, tell me one thing, how much you will charge to implement this? Simple. You put a priority 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't care. I care about my money. So whenever you are in the consulting area, don't put anything else which is not required, which is not relevant. You remember that in a BACCM model, we have a last concept called the context. I am in a context of customer or consumer. You are going in the context of the priority or problem. You are diverting the points here. And believe me, in the interview, these things has been noticed. This indicate that this person know, but he's making the stories on the top of that. If Arun, you say that Atul, it's B2B and B2C, that's all. There's nothing to be say any priority part here, because we did not open that in the discussion. Now come to this point. This says B2B. This example is B2B. What this mean basically? I am working in a company, and my company has a collaboration with other company, and I'm getting their products to consume or to use. I give an example. TCS is one of the company which has a collaboration with Chroma. If you know this, Chroma is one of the big, is also one of the wholesaler or the retailer for these electronic items. They have their collaboration with Chroma. If you buy, then you can raise a complaint via your TCS ID. I give the very layman example which you can understand. Maybe the people who are not in the IT as of now, what happened in IT? Suppose Harsha, Tanvi and Dhanashri, they completed their training and they joined the new company. Okay. In their offer letter, it has been mentioned that you will be insured for the rupees 5 lakh. Who is paying for the premium? Dhanashri, are you paying? No. Tanvi, are you paying? No. Harsha, are you paying? No. Then who is paying that premium? Your company is paying that premium on behalf of you, and you are taking the benefit. Suppose if in tomorrow your family member get admitted due to some disease in hospital, what do? You raise a complaint. How you raise a, sorry, not complaint, claim, sorry. You raise a claim. How you raise a claim? You call to that particular insurance company and say, you will say that I am Harsha, I'm calling from this company. He said, yes, ma'am, I can see your record. You are belonging to this company. How may I help you? My family member is admitted in the hospital. Can you send someone for the insurance part? He will send an executive at your doorstep or in the hospital for the same. This is called the B2B concept. But same thing, if you purchase a policy from the same company, but at your individual level, not from the company level, then same thing you will do, but you will not use any company name because you are not associated or you are not getting that insurance from the your company. Clear हुआ फंडा यहाँ तक? Any doubt, any question? This is the basic fundamental. This is the basic principle on which CSM has been designed now. It has no relationship with the IT directly. I'm saying it IT directly. Indirectly, it has relationship. I will show you in the screenshots. Any doubt, any question till this point? Okay. No question. Let me go to the presentation part. One more thing. After today's class, if you want to know more about CSM, I have a recorded session as well, which we are going to be discuss. I have the recorded session as well. Go through that as well. It is a 1 hour session with the name of the CSM, I guess, on my channel. Okay. Watch that video. You will get little more depth, and that depth is required for you to clear the interview. At least to show that yes, you know this thing. Okay. Now in this CSM, we have two major parts, two major terminologies. Number one point is that we did not use the term incident here. When you are talking about the CSM, we have a term called the case management, not an incident management. If you talk to me, if you speak to me on this part, practically, there is no difference between case and the incident. It is just a term ServiceNow use and spread in the market. But you also remember that if you're talking about the CSM part, you should use the case management. If you're talking about the ITSM, then use the incident change, problem request, knowledge, anything about the same. And here the person who work on your case is called the agent. Agent specifically, not the service desk executive. They call it as the agent. So these are two terms you should be familiar in the CSM part. In CSM, two things are there. Now, if I come to this example, one person or engineer visit to Arun house. Till this point, they are using the case management. Okay. Now for this point, they are using the field service management. We call it as a FSM. FSM, field service management, and they both CSM and FSM work like this. In a big companies, they work like this. Tightly collaboration. Because if you say your engineer, okay, go to Arun house, he is the person who is not sitting on the laptop every time. He just use his mobile phone. On the mobile phone, he get an address. Okay, Mr. Arun raise a complaint. Please go to Mr. Arun house. He go there. He done the R&D or the resolution or solutioning part and update the same thing on the phone so that their agent understand, okay, work has been done. To track this thing, we have a SFM part. These both are the good. Nowadays, this is capturing the market. Many companies are using CSM. Okay, this is the thing. Now, if I come to this part, this is the fundamental. Business to business, business to consumer. Consumer means who consume a product. Customer means who buy the product, who purchase the product. So if in interview it has been asked, remember these things. If I take an interview, I generally ask what are the principles for the CSM. I want to know about B2B and B2C only. That's all. Nothing much. Clear till this point? Any doubt, any question? Anyone?
No, sir.
Dhanashi, Harsha, Arun, Vishwajit, Aishwarya.
No, sir. Clear.
Okay. Now I come to this part. Okay, we can leave it, no problem. Yep, at a background. Okay, as I told in the beginning that ITSM is not directly related with the CSM, but in the background it is there. So how it works? If you want to raise a complaint as a customer, or let's not use the word complaint, if you want to raise a case as a customer, you can call them, you can chat them, you can raise it from the portal, or you can email them. Once you use any of the method, a case will be raised in the system. In the background, it can be problem record, it can be work order, means FSM, it can be change, it can be incident, it can be request, but for you it is a case always. Why CSM come into the picture? Because ServiceNow think that if my customer call and executive says, sir, this is your incident number, how many number I will remember? I'll say, sir, this is your case number. In the background, they can do it. Let's take example here. Okay. My son has exams. Okay. His school issue the roll number. Now for me, it is the roll number. In the background for them, it is a roll number, it is identity number, it is a personal number, it is a security number, up to them they want to use. But when I call, I say I'm calling, I'm Athav's father and this is his roll number. Okay, sir, tell me what is the problem. So for me, the roll number is on the front end. Rest, I had no care in the background. The reason I'm saying these are the interrelated. CSM and the ITSM are the interrelated. These things you will be learned when you little mature in ServiceNow. This is very, very, very high level. Very high level, I'm telling you. But why I'm telling? Because these things, if you put in your interview, the chances for getting selection is high because people think that you know the in the background. Okay. So this is the way that this has been worked. Now, what are the major terms? So like we see the omni-channels. Omni-channel means by which I can reach out to the survey desk or the agent for my case. So you can use the email, phone, chat, or the service portal. Now this is important for you guys. Actually important. This is the fundamental of complete CSM topic which we're going to be covered today. It says, see, you remember that we done the foundation data concepts. That what do you mean by the foundation data? You people say foundation data means a data which as a base like user data, location data, group data, CMDB data, everything is called the foundation data. In CSM also we have a data. And that data is called divided into three parts: internal user data, customer data, and the product data. Internal user means who is the manager of this account, who is the agent of this particular incident, particular case. Okay. Customer data. Now, when in this example, Arun called to the Apple customer care and he says, I'm calling from this. It means this UUT is Arun company name. It means that is Arun account name here. Because maybe Apple is providing services to the 100 of companies. And in the 100 of companies, thousands of Arun are working, Arun Sharma working. How they will recognize? When Arun say, I'm calling from the UUT. Suppose my name is also Arun. I say I'm Arun and I'm calling from company ABC. Okay, sir, fine. So this is the account. Your company name is the account here. Under that, I will create a Arun's contact. Okay, Arun, Atul, Tanvi, Harsha, Dhanashi. These are my contacts. So suppose if I give you the iPhone and I say if you have any issue, please go and talk to customer care. In that case, what you will say, hey, I'm calling from Learn and Grow training department. I'm facing some issue in the iPhone. How they will recognize you? Yes, ma'am, your name is there. Let me know. If your name is not there, they will say, sorry, your name is not there, ma'am. We cannot provide the service to you. Okay. Clear till this point or confusing? Dhanashi, Tanvi, Aishwarya, Ashwani, Prashant, Vishwajit, Nikhil.
It's clear, sir.
Don't do the deep dive. Just understand the basics. Everyone need to understand the basics. You will not believe that people are giving the CSM training for 2 to 3 weeks as well. Okay. Now is the consumer. Consumer is nothing. It is just like a normal user in the system. Consumer don't have any relationship with the account. Like if you purchase a fridge from the LG, okay, at a personal level, you will go to their portal and you will raise a complaint. They will register you by your phone number. Then they have your account in the system called the consumer. You're not the contact, you are the consumer here. Okay, let me show you that how this can be created in the service now. Let me show this thing. So for this, yes, sir.
Before we go on there, if you do the alter with the PPT, I have one questions on this. So when we in the PPT, after data, we have the customer data and bottom we have consumer. Is
Right.
it purposefully put up or there is significance importance there?
No.
Because when we say customer means the, if you go little up where we have the definition of customer and consumer, the differentiation, right?
Right.
Yeah. See here, customer says who buys or purchases the product, right? Consumer says who consumes, right? So this becomes very much clear, crystal clear. I mean, there's no difference, right?
Okay,
When we
but
see on
you have a question here.
right,
Okay.
customer on top, bottom consumer.
Now I tell you one thing. You buy the product directly from LG or you buy the product from your company. In the both cases, your ID should be credited in the LG account so that tomorrow you can raise a complaint. Correct?
Yeah, right. Correct.
Right. See, your company is not going to consume that product. It's you who are going to be consume that product. Okay. So in this case, when I put the consumer means in my system, I need to be record that who is Arun Sharma. He's belonging from company UUT or he's a end user for me. Otherwise, how you can raise a complaint? I give the very real example. A month back, I was facing some issue in my refrigerator. Okay, I call to that customer care number and they say that we are not available on the call. Please connect with us on the WhatsApp. I connected with them on the WhatsApp and that agent or maybe the bot or the that computer asked me what is your mobile number. I said this is my mobile number. How they identify? Because when I purchased this refrigerator 7 years ago, I gave the same mobile number and they create an account for me in that database. And after that, I gave my mobile number. That computer pinged me back. This is your address. Is it the right address or no? I said no, it is my old address. Please update my new address there. So to interact with the machine, to interact with the agent, you need something on the place. If you are a contact, you will use your company name. But if you're a consumer, you use something in the system. So suppose this LG will maintain your data at this place. Maybe you purchase the product from LG as a consumer as well, and you get something from the company as well. So your two account will be there. Arun, clear?
Yeah, I got it. So it means on top LG will come and bottom side the customer.
Yes. So like this is
Okay.
This is LG, this is UUT, this is Arun Sharma. This is again Arun Sharma. Atul, Arun, Tanvi, maybe here I can say Harsha, Dhanashi. I put multiple names here. Now I will show you that how these will be stored in the service now. Number one point, important point is that you had to be activate a plugin. See, this particular product will not come out of the box. You had to be activate the plugin. I guess we did not mention that part, or we discussed the activate plugin activation. Did we discuss or not? We discussed, I guess. Yes, we discussed. I remember. Okay, so you had to be activate a plugin for this. That is called the customer service management. Once you activate that plugin, then these things will be available for you. Search for the customer and go to the accounts. I am creating a new account in my service. Now suppose this instance has been purchased by LG and they are going to be onboard the company UUT. Okay, so nothing to be confused. Account means just a new company that will be onboarding. So I click here on the new and I'm creating a new company. Okay, this one. Okay, let's take example of the UUT. Okay, UUT is the company. This is the record number. Any parent, maybe like TCS has a parent Tata. Under Tata we have a Tata Communication, Tata Car, Tata Wash, this thing, products and all the things. So if you want to put anything on the parent account, you can put, otherwise leave it. Any registration code, your company UUT registration code required? No. It is a customer or it's a partner. I say it is both, or I say it is a partner. Let's see what it mentioned. Is a customer of yours, ours, or it is a partner for us? I said this is my partner. Okay, means I have a collaboration with them. Then you can put the company website, phone number, address, all the things will be there. And I click on the save. I created the UUT. Now, once I create the UUT, what next I need to be create? I need to be create the contacts. How? Go here and scroll down and go to contact. Contact is nothing. It is just a user account. If I open to the new here, okay, you are seeing the table is customer underscore contact, but at last this will create in the user table as well. Let me put Arun Sharma. Okay. Arun ka title, language, all the things will be there. Okay. a.s.as.com. Let me submit this. I created. अरे क्यों भाई? Just take UUT. See how smart they are. Still error. UUT. Now it's fine. Let's submit it. Maybe they are looking for the domain. Okay. So now your account has been created. Clear? So this thing has been done. Same way they can create the consumer here. Let's go here. Create a consumer. Prefix Dr. Arun Sharma. Same thing, mobile, fax, all your email address, all the things if you want to give. Your primary address, your address for billing, your address for shipping, your preferences, your login details, your username and all the things you can put. Otherwise click on the save. Now I go to the user table. Redmi. go here. Okay, and search for Arun. See, this one is coming here, but your consumer is not coming in the user table. Why? Because consumer is the one who may call in one year or 2 years or 3 years after, not every day. So you can see here that Arun's contact is a user because Arun needed access to the portal now. Okay, I will come to that topic as well. So this thing. Now this is the product data. Very important information, and I will take you on the next slide only for this. Not sure why my. Okay, this one we discuss. Product. Now Apple has a collaboration with the UUT, and how many products they sold it. Okay, if you go here, I have few things: product models, asset, sold products, install base, and install products. What the meaning of these 5 terms? Let me maximize a little bit. Okay, product model. A product is a type of good or service that a company sell or support. Like Apple says, I sold, or my models are, I am giving you service on the iPhone, that is hardware. If you want to buy 5G, I can give you that as well. So that are the product models which Apple is selling to me. Okay, that is a product model. Asset. Asset, as we see in the CMDB part as well, the same meaning here as well. Asset is a specific product or instance that's supported for a customer. Like Arun get an iPhone from the Apple. So there's a one asset will be mapped to Arun's name. Let me show you here. If I go and open this Arun here. Not here. Let me go on this accounts. Okay. And which one we created? UUT. अरे कहाँ गया? UUT नहीं था क्या? Oh, customer is true. We have a partner. Sorry, this one. Okay, I click here. Now I go to the this one. See, everything which we're discussing here, these things are available in the form level because you have to be recorded. Now go to the asset, new asset. Suppose I gave one asset to Arun. What type of asset I gave? I gave hardware. Okay, what hardware? Model category, I can say well. See, this account is coming automatically, right? What happened? Why it's not showing to me anything? Okay, let me take computer as a model category. Model, Apple, install date. I can put location. I can put primary contact. I will put Arun. Okay, and click on the submit. Now, if you understand it a little more, okay, let me scroll down. Now, if you can see it, like your company giving you the insurance from company X. that company X will maintain your accounts like this. Like we did Arun, we can add for the Tanvi, Dhanashi, everyone we can add it here. That okay, this is the way that my contacts has been done. Let me it say that see the preview. Let's see full preview how it will look like. No preview available as of now. We didn't preview full preview. Maybe we have to add little more details, only then we can do. Okay, so by this way we can do the asset. Okay, now the term came sold product. The products or the component that has been sold to an account for a customer. Okay, Apple says to the UUT company, I sold 500 mobile phone to you. It is up to you to whom you want to give it. You can give. That is called the sold product, which you already sell out. And you are just supporting on the top of that. Don't be confused. These terms are confusing, but these terms will you understand only and only via practical things or with the exposure only. Okay. Install base. Install base means suppose Vodafone approached me. Atul, I want to put a tower in at the roof of your home or your house. I said okay. I said, but what benefit I will get? You will get a lifetime Vodafone connection. You will get a lifetime 5 phones from Vodafone. So the product which they install to provide the services is called the install base item. Everything you can see here, you will record it here one by one. Sold product, install base item, everything you will do it here. Then come the contracts. In the beginning of this class, you and me have a contract that I will give you the all knowledge which I have, which includes some advanced topic as well. That is the contract between you and me. And when the contract come into the picture, the SLA come also in the picture. We have a contract, daily 1 hour class will be there. That is the contract. Believe me, these things has been done in the practical life. You are getting the insurance from your company, but what contract your company and the insurance company have, you don't know. You can call them in the midnight 12 o'clock. Hey, I'm in the hospital. I need some cashless insurance. They will pick up your call and they will reply back to you. These things put in the contracts, but entitlement has little different. Nikhil is my best friend. Nikhil, you can call me in the midnight as well. I can solve your problem. That is called the entitlements. Like if you notice, maybe Arun or Vishwajit or the Prashant who are working in the IT industry, including Nikhil and Vinuj as well. If you notice, if you get any insurance policy from your office, that vary from the designation to designation. If you are a fresher, you are entitled only for the 3 lakhs. But if you are a director, you are entitled for the 50 lakhs. You can book 5-star this one as well, hospital as well. You will get maternity expenses up to 2 lakhs. But if you are on the fresher level, you can just got a 30,000 or 40,000 only. This is called the entitlement. On the basis of your designation, on the basis of your level, there is something entitled to you. Okay, so these are the terms which you can understand in the theoretical part. This is good for you to be say you know the CSM part. If I show you the next picture, like this, we have create. I have an account on the top. Account have a product and the contracts. In the contracts, we have the entitlement. Every contact, every account has a primary contact. Okay, just give 1 minute, guys. I'm getting a call. Sorry. So every account has a primary one, and every account has the assets, and this asset has been assigned to someone, like we saw here. We have a account UUT, under account we have a contact Arun, and this asset has been account assigned to Arun. You can add the sold products, you can add the install base, you can add the contracts, you can add the entitlement as well. You can do that part very easily. No, what I can say, problem in that case. Okay. Now if I go to the next, okay, sorry. I think we can skip. Okay, yeah. Till this point, any doubt, any question? Anyone? Arun, Tanvi, Dhanashri, Harsha, Aishwarya, Nikhil, Prashant, Vishwajit. Anyone? Are yes or no to bolo at least?
No, sir. Clear.
It is actually, it is more than interesting than the ITSM. More than interesting. Because it is very small product, but the implementation is little heavy. Being a consultant, you should understand. Specifically, when I say the consultant means I'm talking Arun from your perspective. You should understand that how this relationship can be built up. What is the meaning of these terms actually? Okay, and these are the slides which I just created from the internet. So nothing special I created by my own. These are the standard terms which I use. Now, important point before we close this for this session today is that in ITSM, we have an incident, we have a change, we have the problem, and we call that as a native view. But in the CSM, ServiceNow give a special view, and that is called the agent workspace. And how it will look like, you can click here. Why this agent workspace has been introduced? In the meantime, let me tell you. ServiceNow think that if you need to be work on 5 incident, you have to be open the 5 different tabs. Agree on that part? 1 tab, 2 tab, 3 tab, 4 tab, 5 tab. Yes or no?
Yes.
And if you tab in, tab out, you can miss out something in between. Correct? So ServiceNow, what ServiceNow say for the CSM part, let me do a POC called the agent workspace. What does agent workspace do? This is the consolidated place for an agent where he can open many cases in a single window. Means now you don't need to do the tab 2 or tab 1. In this tab, you have multiple tabs are there. And soon they are going to be used or deploy this agent workspace for the ITSM frame as well. Why it's taking a lot of time, yeah. Let me try to reload it. Otherwise, I need to be show it on the screenshot. Okay. This one you can see here. In the meantime, my instance will open. It's opening. Wait. This is also not open. Okay, yeah. Okay, you can see. Let me open this little more. It's loading. It takes a little time because it's bringing a lot of things in the background. My connection has. Okay, now. Okay, this one. This is my agent workspace. In CSM, only 3 things are famous: case, agent, and agent workspace. That's all. So you can see here, this is the agent workspace where on the single screen, I can see a lot of things are there. If you want to work on any case, you can go in the list view and you can see how many cases are open. Let's see. Same thing, like we have an incident, same thing are here as well. Now, if I click on this, see, it opens another window. Let me go here, list view. I want to work on this. I open another window. Now you no need to be traverse these things. You need to be just work here and there. Okay. So like we have an incident. In this case, we have a case management like this. You can see everything. You want to suppose Arun call to the iPhone. How they will verify that Arun is belonging to UUT or not? They can check it from here itself. Where the customer details are there. Let me see anything in the accounts here. Yep. So what they will do, they will go here in the contact and they will start typing the Arun's name here. Suppose Arun call, hey, I'm calling from UUT. Okay, sir, give me a minute. Sorry, because I very less I use this thing. And I can put the Arun name, even though I can see on the top Arun name is there. So you can do. Maybe Tanvi call and say, hey, I'm calling from XYZ. That agent says, Madam XYZ, give me 1 minute. Let me check. Sorry, ma'am, we don't have anything with the XYZ. We don't have any collaboration with XYZ. Close. They will not raise a case for you. Maybe, madam, you're a consumer for us. Please check. Okay. What's your name? Tanvi. Okay. They will go and check Tanvi name here. Oh, yes, ma'am, you are here. Tell me what's your problem or what's your case. Then they will raise a case for you. Okay. Like they can go here and all and click on the new and they will raise a case for you. Remember, don't tell in the interview that in the CSM we have an incident. No, it is a case only. Which channel you are calling? Madam, what is your account? Let's say Arun calling UUT. Okay. What wrong we did? It's you. Why UUT is not available? Maybe some other name we have give or something. Not sure why it's not be coming here. To be C. Okay, then the contact. Arun Sharma is there. Okay, so by this way, okay, maybe by contact it's coming the UUT. Okay, sir, which product? This product. Which asset you have? Arun only have one asset, right? If you remember. No result found. Let me remove this product. Now I can see the asset for Arun. This one. Okay, sir, tell me what issue you are facing like this. Okay, so by this way they can create the incident. Let me say save here. Okay, and now if I go here and just refresh my list. Just refresh my list here. See, case has been added here. It means this is the single place for you guys to see that how many cases has been logged till now by this particular account. Why I'm telling you this thing? Because the purpose of entitlement is something the same only. Your employee can call me from 9 to 5. Okay. Up to 1000 cases, I will not charge any amount. But after that, I will charge 10 rupees per case. Like let's take example. We are in the training. You're paying a fees. I'm liable to answer every question to you. But once the training will be over, sorry boss, you have to pay 1000 rupees because my time is valuable for me. That is called the entitlement. Don't take it personally. It is not a practical example. Okay. So this is the thing which are we covered in the case management. Just one thing which you can see here is that in the case management, at least you guys need to be remember this thing. New to open, open to awaiting info, resolve. There's a no called in progress. There is no state called the in progress here. Not assigned. New, open, resolve, and close. That's all. Okay. Clear till this point. Any doubt? Any question? Anyone? Harsha, Tanvi, Dhanashi, Arun, Vishwajit, Prashant. अरे yes no तो बोलो यार जरा.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. Now we discuss about the service portal, right? On the service portal, we create the item, we create the workflow. Now, what about my customer or the consumer? So ServiceNow give me two different portals. One is called the CSM and one is called the ESP. Customer Service Portal. Customer means B2C. Consumer Service Portal. B2B. Let correct this terms here. Why my mouse is not working? Let me see. I'll show you here because these things also ask in the interview. This one, okay. B2B is CSM. Means Arun want to raise a case for the Apple iPhone. So Arun has access one specific portal like this. It is called the B2B. Arun purchased a fridge from LG and he want to raise a complaint. He will use the B2C customer part, sorry. Look and feel is same, which we already discussed. The same way it has been worked, but the difference is in the this thing cases. There is a no word called incident on the portal. You can raise an incident, but it will be work like a case for you. Contact supporter, make a request or a problem. Okay, like this, you can create a problem because CSM is basically work on the case. So you can raise a issue for the install base. You can raise a issue for the product. You can raise the issue for the order. Okay, but there's nothing called the incident in this particular thing. So if I need to be brief this particular concept which we discussed just now. Okay. What we discussed till now in the CSM part. Number one is that CSM stands for the customer service management. This is the another product given by ServiceNow. Okay. Second thing is that CSM work on the principle called the B2B and B2C, customer or consumer part. In this, we have to take the user data or the customer data, and that we take specifically in the three section: internal user, customer data, and product data. Once we have this thing, then we have a relationship like this, and at the last we have a case management like this. In the CSM, we use the term called the agent and the case and the agent workspace. We did not use the term called the incident changer problem. But in the background, if you notice, these are the interrelated. See, this is customer, this is service management, which we just discussed. So there's no difference. Okay, there's no difference. These are the interrelated. Whenever you are in the interview and they ask that is CSM related with the service management, you can say yes. In the background, they can create a problem, change, incident, anything they can do. But on the front end for the customer, it is always a case, nothing else. And we have the two portals given by ServiceNow. One is called the CSM B2B and one is called the CSP, that is called the B2C. And to use CSM, you have to be activate the plugins. A different license is required for this. Okay. Now I open for the question answer. Tell me, guys. Harsha, Dhanashi, Tanvi. बताइए. अरे हाँ ना तो बोलो यार एटलीस्ट.
So Atul, this CSM is used by service desk, right? They can create tickets and all that.
Everything will be used by survey desk. Either it is an incident, then also it is a survey desk. But the
Yeah.
term is different here. Here we're not say survey desk, we call it as an agent.
Agent. Okay.
Personally, I hate this word. Agent is not a good word to call anyone. But as per the terminologies, we have to be used this only.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the thing. Any other question? Okay. No question. Let me stop the recording here first.